Okay, everyone, it's the day we've all been waiting for. We're gonna talk about cookies. Now, I love cookies more than most things. I rate everything on my life on a scale between coconut, which is disgusting, and cookies, which are the best. So be a cookie, don't be a coconut. That's what I have to say about that. Anyway, making Christmas cookies has always been a huge tradition in the Fritsch household, but I never own my own cookie baking things because I could always go over to my parents' house. I could go bake with my mom. That was part of the wonder of it all, is that it was something we got to do together. And I've moved a ton of times. It just didn't seem like a practical thing to have a whole set of cookie supplies to myself. But I've now been in LA for 3 years now, going on 3 years in February. And these past 2 years, I haven't really gotten able to go home for Christmas. And last year, I definitely did not have time to bake cookies, but this year I do, but still no cookie baking supplies. So talk to my parents, we FaceTime all the time. It's wonderful. And I said, you know what? I really want some cookie baking supplies. I want mom's cookie supplies. The creme de la creme, the piece de resistance of her cookie making arsenal, we'll call it, is her cookie gun. It's called a super shooter. And I think she got it for a wedding gift in 1981. So next Christmas, it will be 40 years old and it is still going strong. And kind of joking, I was like, can I have the cookie gun? And she's like, no, you can't have the cookie gun. And I was like, oh, wish you had an extra one. She did. She had one down in the pantry for parts. If that's not hardcore, I don't know what is. So I'm like, can I have the extra cookie gun? Or like, can you get me one off of eBay or something, please? It's what I want for my birthday. And so I got sent, amongst other things, a super shooter. This is what it looks like. I don't know if any of you use cookie guns, but this is what the one from 1981 looks like. I'm not gonna take it out of the bag. It seems like it's gonna be an ordeal. I was fully convinced, because this was the cookie gun for parts, that it was going to come to me in parts, and I was gonna do a whole video about putting the cookie gun together, kind of like they do in the army, right? They do a speed test for how quickly you can assemble your gun. I was ready, but it came mostly assembled. But because she had used one of the parts for her cookie gun, I also received one part in the mail from eBay. eBay's magical. Everything's on eBay. So just have to stick that in and then I can start making cookies. But not only was there a cookie gun, but of course, we have both almond and vanilla in an almond container. We also have various, looks like food coloring. We have 4 colors, blue, yellow, green, and red. So that's going to be festive. Some kisses, because I like making the peanut butter blossoms where you put a kiss in them. And a tea towel. That was just for fun, I think. Very festive. Put that right here with me. A vegetable peeler, because I needed a vegetable peeler. It's nothing to do with cookies. And cookie cutters and sprinkles. Now this is just a fraction of the cookie cutters and sprinkles Debbie Fritsch owns. So she could part with these. It's fine. But we have snowflakes and ornaments and gingerbreads and mittens and Santas and all sorts of sprinkles. If you're ever at a loss of a gift to buy me, I will, sprinkles, just buy me sprinkles, fun sprinkles. There's a sprinkle for every occasion. So there's your tip. If you want to send me sprinkles, go for it. But no one sent me advent calendar wine, so maybe nothing will come of this, but maybe sprinkles. I'm just putting it out there. And last but not least, what would a cookie collection be without 3 classic Debbie Fritsch recipes? few of these have been handed down over the years, especially the cookie gun cookies, which are my favorite, also referred to as butter cookies or spritz cookies. And maybe I'll do a video where I do the cookie gun. I'm gonna get good at it first. The peanut butter blossoms and sugar cookies. So yes, I'm very excited about baking cookies and eating cookies and maybe giving away cookies. But really, it's one of my favorite things about Christmas is baking and eating cookies. So that's what I'm going to be doing over the next week and a half. Stock up for an entire year. I hope that you are all at home baking cookies, having a good time. Do some cookie swaps, and yeah, one day closer to Christmas.